welcome to the Pretzel Feed. So in 1905, Paul P. Harris called up some of his friends and he's like, hey, you want to meet up downtown? We can form a little club or something. And so it just started out a normal, nice little service club in downtown Chicago. They named it Rotary because what they wanted to do was they wanted to go to each other's businesses and, meet up for coffee, meet up for something, and they would kind of rotate around. But then the club started getting so popular, there were so many people, that they actually had to take it and just put it in a normal place. So pretty quickly, Rotary lost its namesake. I would say in the first couple of years, and maybe the first year even. I don't have a date. Then bigger cities started getting in on the Rotary action, and they ended up forming the NARC, the National Association of Rotary Clubs. Rotary actually used to be just a thing in the US, no one else had the Rotary. But now a big focus by Rotary is international. And in Winnipeg, Canada, they were like, hey, we want to help the community, we're going to make a Rotary Club. But the problem was that they weren't a part of the nation that the National Rotary Club Association was a part of. Rotary pretty much just said, you know what, we're just going to call it Rotary International from here on out, and then everyone can come in on the fun. Rotary nowadays is actually more focused on the international rather than just the tiny little bits of the US that they used to be a part of. Rotary has exploded into loads of different branches and clubs and associations that kind of come together to form a very, very, very confusing thing called Rotary. The Polio Plus program went on to give 2 billion vaccinations to children. Billion. And that in total is actually equal to 22 Americas. They also have RILA, Rotary Peace Centers, scholarships, Rotaract, and last but not least, the Rotary Youth Exchange. How the Rotary Youth Exchange got started was around 1929 or so. Clubs started having exchanges with each other. And they would send a couple people to another club, and then that club would send people to them. But then they formed Rotary Youth Exchange, which was an international organization that conducted all of the Rotary exchanges. The great thing about Rotary Youth Exchange is that how it works is that you have a kid in America that wants to go to Mexico, a kid in Mexico that wants to go to Germany, and a kid in Germany that wants to go to the US. In Rotary Youth Exchange, all of them can do that. But beforehand, you would have had 2 people making an exchange where they didn't get the country they wanted. And then also, what would happen is that you got that poor guy in Germany who might not get to make an exchange. Also, another benefit of the Rotary Youth Exchange system is that it is much, much cheaper than any other exchange. Other exchanges cost $13,000 or $8,000. Nah, you ain't gonna pay that with Rotary. You just pay for your plane ticket, insurance, and you go. And it's great. I'm gonna wrap it up here. That's all I got for today. Like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe in the doobly-doo. Tell me what you think about my new haircut in the comments. It's too short. Don't like it. Nope. And yeah, that's all I got for today. I will catch you in the next one.